guys, welcome to the Math Geek. This is our first video and today we will be doing the assumption method for P3 students. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Before we start off with the question, we must know what assumption method means and highlight the keywords in the question. So let's begin.
Okay, so before starting the question, we must know what the assumption method means. So let's find out. When do we use the assumption method? We use assumption method when two totals and two items are given in the question. Okay, so let's read the question now. Brian saw a total of 10 cars and motorcycles in a car park. He counted a total of 32 wheels. So how many cars are there in the car park? So this is the question. Now, the total number of car and motorcycle is 10. And the total number of wheels the vehicles have is 32. See, it says the cars and motorcycles have 32 wheels altogether. And there are a total of 10 cars and motorcycles in the car park. Okay, so let's start working out the question. So for the assumption method, we don't use graphs, tables, and diagrams. We easily use simple equations to solve the question. So let's begin. So how the assumption method works is we should assume an object in the question as if there is only one type of the item in the car park. So when they're asking for the number of cars, we should assume as if all the cars in the car park are motorcycles. So what we do now is we should assume all are motorcycles. Okay. So now there are a total of 10 items. So since we assume that there are 10 motorcycles and a total of 32 wheels, so we do not need that for now. A motorcycle has 2 wheels. So after assuming there are 10 cars, what we do now is the 10 motorcycles in the car park that we assumed times the number of wheels they have. Then you get 20, the number of wheels we get after assuming that all are motorcycles. Okay, so now we are going to find the difference between the number of wheels of a car and a motorcycle. So now this is called the small difference. So how we find the small difference is finding the difference between the number of wheels in a car and a motorcycle. So what we do is a car has 4 wheels and a motorcycle has 2 wheels. So after we minus both, we get 2. So this is the difference between the number of wheels of a car and a motorcycle. After this, now we are going to find the difference between the number of wheels given in the question and the number of wheels we have found out after assuming all are motorcycles. That is 20. So 32 minus 20 will be the equation. This is also known as the big difference. Big difference. Yeah, okay. So what we do now is 32, the original amount of wheels, and 20, the wheels after assuming all are motorcycles. Okay. So now what we're going to do is, after we get the big difference and the small difference, we easily use I forgot to show the answer. So 32 minus 20 will be 12. Okay, so to find out the number of cars, since we assumed all are motorcycles, we will be getting the answer for the number of cars. So let's do it. The big difference we get is 12 and the small difference is 2. So 12 minus 2. So 12 divided by 2, we get 6. 6 will be the number of cars we get. Because after finding out after assuming all are motorcycles, we will get the answer as the number of cars. So this is the answer. Okay. Then the answer is there 6 cars in the car park. Okay. For more okay, so now we are going to check our answer whether it is correct or not. So how we check it is, since they say there are 6 cars, so we know that there are 4 motorcycles in the car park then. So what we do is, we calculate the number of wheels the cars have now. So there are 6 cars in the car park. So a car has 4 wheels. So what we do is 6 times 4 is 24. So there are 24 wheels in the car park that is belonging to the cars. Now we find those out. Now we find the number of wheels for the original amount of motorcycles in the car park. There are 10 cars and motorcycles. Since we know there are 6 cars, there should be 4 motorcycles. So what we do is 4 times a motorcycle has 2 wheels. So 4 times 2 and we get 8. So there are 8 wheels. Now to check the answer, what we do now is the 24 plus 8. So when we add the number of wheels, we get the total number of wheels in the car park. So that we can use this equation to check. So this 32. So we can check that the total number is correct. As you can see, the total number of wheels in the vehicles have is 32. And when we check, we also get 32. So from this, we can know that our answer is correct. So this is the end of our video, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the like button now. Thank you.